Hi there, I am Taro Iwamoto. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner and a movement teacher. And today, in today's video, I'm going to show you a movement lesson called a hip circle. And a really simple lesson, and it's coming out right out of my movement class. And instead of doing a 45-minute full lesson, I'm going to just to teach you, show you just a part of the movement from the class. Okay. So this exercise is, me personally, I think it helps in the quality of the walking and quality of the movement of the hips. And so we'll go through this movement first on the one side. Let's start, I'm going to start on my left side first. And so after you go through the movement and on the one side, and you get up and walk around a little bit, and then notice the difference between the left side and then the right side, left leg and then the right leg as you're walking. And then we'll come back to the other side, or you're going to do it on your right side afterwards. And then after you've done the right side, and then you get up and walk around again, and then notice the difference from the beginning to the end. Okay, so let's, I'm going to lie down on my right side and do this exercise on my left side. Okay. All right. So I'm on my right side, and my legs are stuck, and then hips and knees are bent and to a comfortable level. And from here, you don't want your legs, your hips to be too extended. Okay. So you want to bring your hips up. You don't have to bring them all the way up to 90 degrees, but around here. Okay, and then I have my left arm at my side. Okay, I'm actually gonna keep my hand on my left hip so you can see my left hip. And so the first movement is, for those of you who have watched my previous video, the shoulder circle lesson, it is very much the same lesson, except you're going to do the movement with your left hip, okay, with your hip, instead of doing it with the shoulder. So first movement is begin to move the hip, okay, move the left hip forward into these directions, back, okay. So as you move your hip forward, and notice your left knee, and slides forward past your right knee, okay. I'm not using my hand to move it, but I'm just showing the movement of the leg, okay, what it looks like here. Okay, so really it is the movement of the hip, moving the hip forward direction so that the knee, your left knee, moves forward and past your right knee. And pay attention to the quality of the movement, and then make it so the hip joint, your leg, slides very smoothly without much effort. And that's the key, less effort. Okay, so I go forward and back to the neutral, and then I do it about 20 times, and I stop. And then next, I go backwards. Okay, so I'm moving my hip backwards. So notice this time, as I'm moving my hip backwards, and notice my knee is sliding back. Going back. Going back. Okay, and what else is moving? As you're rolling and moving the hip backwards, and what else is moving? Can you feel? Can you feel the movement of your pelvis? Can you feel the movement of your spine? Can you feel the movement of your rib cage? So what else is participating in the movement of the hip? Okay, and if you can allow your pelvis to also move, and if you can allow your rib cage also to move, and do that, that would be great. Instead of trying to hold it tight and trying to move the hip back, okay, you don't have to hold it. If you can let it participate and let it move with the hip, that would be better. Then I go forward and then back. Okay, so you do it about 20 times, and after you've done 20 times, and the next direction is going up, so you're moving the hip up towards your ear, left ear, going up. So as you do that, and can you feel the left side of the rib cage shortens? And can you feel the right side of your rib cage opens up and lengthens? Okay. In order for the hip to come up towards the left ear, and something needs to happen in your spine, in your rib cage. Okay. So if you can allow the spine to bend sideways, if you can allow the left side of the rib cage to become shorter, and then the right side of the rib cage to become longer, allow that to happen, so the movement becomes easier and less effort. Okay, and then now when done going upwards, now going downwards. Okay, so move the hip, your left hip, away from your left ear. So this time what happens? Okay, the opposite thing has to happen, right? In your spine, in your rib cage. So the hip, in order for the left hip to move downward, your left side of the rib cage needs to become longer and lengthen. And at the same time, and what happens to the right side? The right side has to become a little shorter, right? And the spine has to bend slightly to the right. So the left side of the hip can easily move downward. Okay, so then combine the movement up and down, alternate, up and down, up and down, without holding your breath. Right? Do it about 20 times, and after you've done it, combine all directions to make a circle. Start with a small circle, and allow your spine, allow your rib cage to respond to the movement of the hip. So the whole thing, your spine, rib cage, your pelvis, are going to respond to the movement of your hip. Going clockwise first or counterclockwise first, doesn't matter, and then switch the direction of the circle. Make it smoother. It is about improving the quality of the movement, not the quantity of the movement or the range of motion. That's not really the focus. The focus is improving the quality of the movement. Okay, so now I've done all the direction of the movement of the hip. Okay, and then and try go ahead and stand up now. Stand up. I'm sitting, but yeah, go ahead and stand up. And if you just did that movement, and stand and feel the sensation in the left hip, and feel the sensation in the right hip, and feel the difference in balance and how the two legs are supporting your balance. Okay, and then begin to walk in your room. Right, and there's nothing you need to do different, and just to walk as you normally do. And feel how your left leg moves, and feel how your right leg moves. And can you feel the difference between the right and the left leg in the quality of the movement? Okay, is the left hip moving? Is the left leg moving more smoothly than the right side? And can you feel any difference? Okay, and if you feel the difference, great. And then come back to the table and lie on your right side. The right on your right side, or the left side. Sorry. And then go through the same movement on the other side. Moving the hip forward and then back, up and down, and circle. And get up, walk around, and feel the difference from the beginning to the end, and any changes in the way that you feel your walking. Feel your legs in the walking. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this movement lesson, and I hope you like this video. And if you do like this video, and please hit the like button, and please also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye now.